So friends, let's come on the second story that is related to India's import. Now, if I have to give title to this story, I would use a very complex term used at creative disruption. Now, most of you might not be aware about this term. No problem at all. At the end of the story, we would be able to know about its meaning. All right. So here our story begins. This is story of a toothpaste. All right, a very popular toothpaste. Many of you might be having in your home. That's Colgate. Our story begins with a small town in Maharashtra. Its name is Talode. Now, the people of this small town, they were unable to find Colgate in their local stores. Later, they came to know that the distributors of Maharashtra were boycotting Colgate products. Now, what was the reason behind it? Actually, Colgate unfair practices against these traditional distributors had led to this revolution. These Colgate, these companies like Colgate, they were preferring the business-to-business companies like JioMart, Udan, against these distributors. Now, it might not be that clear right now, so let me explain it a little more. Okay. So, talking about current issue, the traditional distributors, they used to earn around 5 to 10 rupees on every tube of Colgate. Now, the moment these business to business companies like JioMart are going to phase out these intermediaries, what is going to happen is it will be good for consumers, obviously. The consumers would be getting at the low prices. But this is not the issue. The real issue lies deep within its surface. And that's these business to business companies are even bearing losses, providing the same product at even cheaper cost. Now, no business company does it bearing the losses to provide it at the low cost. No company does it. There is a reason behind it. This predatory pricing is basically to create a creative disruption. Now, again, we have come to the very same term. Okay, this is a term given by a very famous economist. Well, it is basically that once a company through predatory pricing uh, gain a gain a support base of consumers, and once it phases out all its competitors, whether it is traditional or modern companies, it again increases its price. Okay, like once a company by predatory pricing or decreasing the prices or providing more profit to the consumers, once it's get its support base, once it phases out its competitors, then it increases its price. And the same thing has happened with many companies. Many companies have already done it. It is nothing new. Some of them are like Reliance Jio, then cab service providing companies like Ola and Uber. They have also done the same. On the other hand, the traditional distributors and intermediaries uh, provided around 20 million, okay, provided around livelihood to 20 million people, 20 million families, I would say. So at a time, it is going to create a lots of unemployment the moment these are going to get away from their intermediary role. And even I would say the people would have thought something else if they had known that the discount of around 5 to 6 rupees that they are getting on every tube, if it is costing around 20 million people of their own district. So obviously, friends, we have observed development happens at the cost of others. Like if any industry is coming, it will be on the cost of environmental degradation, or it will cost small farmers who might have to migrate to some other place. That's really very problematic. But I would like to know your views. Like on the other hand, this predatory pricing is has been very useful for consumers. They are getting it at a cheaper cost. But on the other hand, it is pricing around 20 million families. So what can be its solution and what is your views? I would like to know in the comment box. That's all, friends. Thank you.